So I accidentally checked this book out from my library app, Wales and the Crusades by Catherine Herlock. I didn't mean to check it out from my library app, but I did, so I read it anyways. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I didn't even mean to check out or read this book, but I did like it anyways. It was written very well. Sometimes academic books can be written very dryly, but this author does a very good job of being engaging while telling the facts that she needs to tell. I learned that Wales was way more involved with the Crusades than I thought, and apparently historians in general, up until pretty recently, thought that Wales didn't have, like, all that much to do with the Crusades. Like, they knew they were there, they knew that some Welsh had joined the Crusades, but they just, like, didn't really know, and, like, low-key, they didn't really care, from what I've gathered from this book, about Wales's role in the Crusades. And so it's just a very new topic of study, or at least new as of this book. I didn't actually look up when this book was written, but it seems somewhat new. And I learned that we know this through the Welsh's own writings, through some of their poems, through some of the personal anecdotes from their own princes. There's this form of Welsh poetry that, like, I guess the princes would have, like, a poet sort of follow them around and write poetry about how great they were, so we know some of it from that. We know some of it from, like, the history books they wrote about themselves at the time, although apparently some of those history books can be a little bit... because one of them was written by, I'm totally blanking on his name, so if you know, please tell me in the comments, a historian, more of an author, who just kind of insisted on writing a ton of inaccurate history books, and it's taken us a while to piece through and figure out, like, oh, this bitch is a fucking liar. So that did also have something to do with our thoughts of the Welsh and the Crusades before this book. So yeah, I read this. It was actually pretty decent.